What's up, everybody? It's Drees here with Gritty Prediction. We got my guy, came into town, Dirty. You already know the one and only Dirty. The
Dirtiest guy alive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But listen, this is the first time ever the first time NFL ever had Week 18. I don't know how you feel about the extra game. Is it good? Should they keep it? Should they get rid of it?
I like it. It brings a little bit more intensity to the game. Like this Week 18 means a lot for a lot of teams, so I'm happy to talk about it.
Another change, I don't know if you noticed this, but another change with NFL, they made all divisional games like the last few games of the year. So it really means something so people don't have to sit people at the end of the season to make it more interesting.
I feel like the Eagles have been playing the divisional games at the end of the year every year, so it's not really a change for us. I feel like we always play Dallas or Washington the last 2 or 3 weeks of every year.
Yeah, and that definitely make it more interesting. You know, the rivals, these teams have been playing each other for years. They really hate each other, so we love to watch football to the end. I mean, this week we got some new drinks on the table you probably never seen before. It's the perfect pour. The thing about these perfect pours that you don't have to be a bartender to make a margarita. You don't have to be a bartender to make this whiskey sour. All you gotta do is pour in a glass, and that's what's perfect. Because I don't like doing all the work. It's simple. It's easy.
I mean, the less work, the better, in my opinion.
For sure. How much are you guys how this work? All you gotta do is open it up and literally pour it over the glass. And it's not like a pre-made margarita where it's just like in the can. If you can see, it's chambers that's separated. And all you gotta do is pour it in it and it combines and make the perfect drink. I mean, you got the whiskey sour, I got the margarita. Cheers.
Cheers.
Do it feel like high quality? It say it makes double. So you're not even getting a single weak drink. This is strong.
That's a good whiskey sour, though.
Yeah, and it's tasty. It's really simple. You can always find the perfect pour, these 2 flavors they have right now at cwspirits.com. You know, use the promo code UMP5. Get you a discount, man. It comes in a 4-pack. You get 2 whiskey sours, 2 margaritas. So you can have friends over, watch Week 18, or watch the playoffs because Week 18 is here right now. Watch the playoffs. Act like take it in the room, pour it up like, yeah, I made this margarita.
A lot of Eagles fans, like once an Eagle leaves a team and becomes a player for another team, they don't care what happens to him. But I feel like it wasn't his fault why we played so poorly when he was here, so I'm rocking with him.
All right, so do you got a prediction for that game?
I expect the Colts to win. I'd be super surprised if Jacksonville won. Trevor Lawrence is not that guy.
Did you notice that the second game of the year, and then the first game came down to the last minute of the game? Do you think it's going to feel like it's going to be that same type of game again where it comes down to the wire, or it's going to be like, I think they're a 14-point favorite, the Colts. I think it's going to be like cover the spread or like.
I definitely, if they're 14 points favorite, I definitely don't think they'll cover the spread. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think it's going to be a barn burner or anything like that, but I feel like it'll be closer than 14 points, definitely. Maybe a single score.
For like entertainment purposes, I really hope it's close, but I want to see both teams really like do well. Like one of the games I went to this year was the Bucks and the Bills game. It was the perfect game to go to because the Bucks had a 7-point lead. The Bills came back, tied it up, went into overtime, and it ended like in a long play fashion. Wow! So that was so exciting to me. So if this game goes down to the wire like that, I feel like that's more exciting for the game, keep you engaged. Because that's how you were saying, like, commercials, you get up and walk around. Mm-hmm. When you're at the game and they got TV commercials and everybody just standing around, it's a big difference.
I believe it.
Like, it's like little downsides. Like, when you're at the game, it's more electric because you're around hundreds of thousands of people.
You feel
but
the vibrations.
Sometimes when the TV timeouts come on, you just sitting around waiting for it to resume play that you don't really notice when you're at home because of commercials.
Right.
So that's one of the things about actually being at the game. But my prediction for that game, I just hope it be close. I know Colts are going to win. I would stamp that 100% Colts will win. I just hope it be close and entertaining, keep us engaged. Let's go to another game that's probably means something this week. The Rams and 49ers. I hate both teams, honestly. I hate the Rams because they gave me 2 losses this year. I hate 49ers because the Eagles should have beat them this year and they didn't, and they just found ways to win. I mean, it's good for them. And I know a few 49er fans that just are too hyped. But any predictions on that game?
I don't see the 49ers winning. And
You don't see 49ers winning?
I don't see the 49ers winning, and they have to win to get into the playoffs. So I just think this is the year they come up short.
So do you think like the Rams want to kick them up because they like in the same division? Like they want to stamp it. I don't want them to go to the playoffs.
They want to play. They want to play spoiler, but every division team is like that though. Like even if a team is horrible that year, if they're in your way of making the playoffs, they're going to play you harder than they play anybody that season.
Yeah. So my prediction of that game, the reasons I want the 49ers to win is because I want the Eagles to play the Bucs in the playoffs, and I don't want the Rams to be second seed. But two teams I do think the Eagles can beat in the playoffs is the Rams. I don't feel like the Rams are that strong, and also I think they can beat the Bucs because Bucs are so hurt right now, and Tom Brady's playing with people he hasn't played with all season. And I think that's an advantage for like a team that's been playing together all together for the whole season.
Right.
I mean, but it is Tom Brady. You can never count him out. He can play with me out there and throw me a touchdown. So I kind of want 49ers to win for those purposes. I really other than that, I really don't care. I'm not picking the Rams because they maybe get 2 losses this year. So I'll take 49ers on that one.
Rams gonna make you get 3 losses.
Fuck the Rams. All right, let's go to the last and final game we can discuss. Man, this is probably got the most emphasis on it because these teams start the playoffs today in week 18. Well, this week in week 18 because if they win, they go home. If they lose, if they win, they go on. If they lose, they go home. So like they start the playoffs this week. It is the Raiders and Chargers. Man, I don't know how you feel about this game or these teams, but for me, I like the Chargers because Justin Herbert was my quarterback in fantasy. He won me some money. So I got different reasons why I like the team. And both of these teams are like, they're so similar. It's games where they are expected to win and they lose. Like, how the hell did they lose those games? Right. And then there's games where they're expected to lose and they win. Like, how the hell did they win that game? Right. So, like, both of these teams got similar records. They similar type of season, like, out of my eyes, how I see it.
Right. I mean, I feel like the Chargers are going to win only because they got a little bit more firepower. Justin Herbert's been playing, like you said, he won you some money, but he's been playing out of his mind. And the Raiders, like you were saying, like they win games they shouldn't win and they lose games they should win. So it's going to be interesting to see, but I feel like the Chargers are going to pull this one out.
So we both in agreement on the Chargers, man. I agree with the firepower. They got receivers, man. They got the running backs. Even when Eckler was out, they had Jackson come in and did his thing. Yep. And I just feel like they would win. So if y'all agree with us, man, give us y'all feedback on this NFL season, man. Comment like y'all favorite teams. How did y'all favorite teams do? Leave in the comments. Like it. Subscribe, because stay tuned, man. We bringing you content straight from the game. Derby's first NFL game, man. My first time in Jacksonville Stadium, seeing these teams play. Our guy Carson was going to be out there, man.
For sure.
It's going to be a great time. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. And we out of here.